Hey there, and welcome. Let's jump right in. Today, we're going to tackle something huge, something we all struggle with forgiveness. But we're going to look at it through the lens of one single powerful sentence. Seriously, this one idea can completely change how you see it. It can take you from feeling stuck to feeling, well, free. So, let's get into it.
Okay, so there it is. It sounds simple, right? But believe me, this sentence is hiding a massive secret to your own personal freedom. What it's really telling us is that maybe we've been looking at forgiveness all wrong. We've been making it about the other person when it was never about them to begin with. All right, first things first. Let's just be honest here. Forgiveness is hard, like really, really hard. It feels like this messy, tangled up knot of anger and wanting justice and just pain. And you're not alone in that feeling. It's a struggle for pretty much everyone, and for a very good reason. And this right here, this is the heart of the problem, isn't it? You know that feeling, that gut punch that says, if you forgive them, you're just letting them win? That you're basically saying what they did was okay, letting them off the hook, while you're the one still carrying all the hurt. It just feels so deeply unfair.
So look at this breakdown. On one hand, we have what we think forgiveness is, excusing their behavior, saying, oh, it's fine. But then you look at the other side, the reality of what holding on to that grudge actually does to you. It's like you're giving them free real estate in your head, right? You're replaying the hurt over and over, and you're the one stuck carrying this incredibly heavy bag that isn't even yours. It's that old saying, isn't it? Holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It only hurts you.
So, how do you get out of that trap? Well, we're going to go right back to that quote and we're going to tear it apart piece by piece. And trust me, this is where everything flips. This is the big aha moment. It is an absolute game changer.
Okay, let's look at this first part. Think about how freeing that is. Right there, it just takes the other person completely out of the picture. You can stop being the judge and jury. You can stop trying to figure out if they're sorry enough or if they've paid their dues. It doesn't matter. Their worthiness is totally 100% irrelevant to your decision.
And then, bam, here's the pivot. The spotlight swings from them directly onto you. This is a crucial part. Forgiveness suddenly isn't this gift you're generously handing over to the person who hurt you. Nope, it's a gift you are giving to yourself. It's an act of self-preservation, of radical self-care. It's all about what you deserve.
So what is it that you deserve? Simple. Your own peace of mind. Your peacefulness. Think about it. Not a life where you're constantly refighting old battles in your head, but a life where you have calm, you have focus, where you can actually move forward. That is the prize we're talking about here. That's the goal.
So now, let's put it all back together and look at it again. It hits different now, doesn't it? Suddenly, it's not about them at all. It's a declaration of independence. It's you saying, I have a right to be free from this baggage, and taking your power back. Okay, so that brings us to this idea of peacefulness. I want to be clear. We're not talking about some fluffy, abstract concept here. This is something real, something tangible that you can actually get back. It's what you're really fighting for when you make this choice.
So what exactly is this peacefulness we're talking about? In this context, it's just one thing: freedom. That's it. It's the feeling of finally setting down that heavy backpack full of rocks you've been carrying around. It's about finally evicting that person who's been living rent-free in your head and taking back all that energy they've been stealing from you every single day.
And listen, if you take away only one thing from our time together, let it be this: forgiveness is not about them. It's about you reclaiming your peace. The whole act is, well, it's selfish, but in the absolute best way possible. Think of it as a strategic move you're making for your own mental health. You're just taking back what was always yours to begin with.
Once this clicks, once you really get it, forgiveness stops feeling like this heavy chore you have to do. It becomes a tool, a powerful one. Actually, let's call it what it is. It's your new superpower. It's a power you can use anytime you want to protect your own peace.
So, you want to know how to use this superpower? It's actually pretty straightforward. 4 steps. First, you got to recognize the cost. Be honest with yourself. How much space is this grudge taking up in your life? Second, you shift your focus. Just keep reminding yourself, this is for me, not for them. Third, you choose. You actively decide, my peace is more important than their mistake. And last, you just release it. You don't need to make a big announcement. You don't need their permission. You just let that weight go. For you.
And that's where we'll leave it. The key thing to remember is this. It's not about letting someone else off the hook. It's about taking yourself off the hook. It's about liberating you. And once you get that, it changes everything. So I guess the only question I have for you is, whose peace are you going to reclaim first?